थैंक यू।
अच्छा, यू वर देयर, मैं तो दूसरे टैब से अभी जस्ट आया।
मैं भी जस्ट ही आई।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा। So we will be covering copywriting. इसका अभी अलग से एडवांस कोर्स कर रहे हैं, but this is an interesting field because it differentiates other forms of writing and connects you to the psychological point of writing. तो क्या खाना खाने चलेगी क्या? मेरे को ऐसा कोई दिखता नहीं है ना, दो तीन में भी तो नेटवर्क इशू है क्या? You want to do something? I get it.
Hostel Wi-Fi is bad.
Okay. So basically the other content pieces, they have SEO. You have to write a lot of things to build, in the context that you build loyalty with them, and you inform readers. So the layer of the other content formats, that is blogs, articles, case studies, white papers, everything that you are writing on that front is majorly to inform readers about the specifications, about the benefits, and via this particular information giving out by the brand again and again, that builds a loyalty. And after that loyalty, to build that loyalty, you have to go through a rigorous practice of SEO. But copywriting was interesting because copywriting directly persuades your mind. As a copywriter, you need to find, because there is no SEO, you directly have to deal with human to make them fill the form, buy the product, go to the website, take the service, take a demo, visit the showroom. So you have to persuade, you need to play with the mind of people, you need to tingle that nerve. And that majorly, the copywriting majorly helps you to sell. So you don't have a lot of span with copywriting to build the trust, loyalty, and everything. One copy is one advertisement, one content format that will serve a particular purpose attached to the persuasive writing. Persuasive writing, दिमाग में घुसने वाली चीज, बिल्कुल एकदम कोई nerve को touch कर जाए, and then you sell without having any restriction of SEO. This is pure human psychology that you play with. तो अगर कोई साइकोलॉजी करता है और वो एडवर्टाइजमेंट में आ रहा है, दे कैन हैव ग्रेट. बट अगर कोई एडवर्टाइजमेंट वाला साइकोलॉजी समझ के ऐड कर रहा है, then that person can actually consult, give therapy, and also write great ads and make money for the brand and for him or herself. Why? Because you are studying the nuances of human brain. You are triggering certain nerves, certain emotions, that is directly or indirectly making the person reading that ad, that content piece, take an action. So when you read blog, let's say, you see the blog is all goody good stuff, information, benefit, and somewhere or the other, they will sell you in the middle of the blog, in the end of the blog. Subscribe to a newsletter can be the call to action, or go and check out the another blog that we have written on this particular thing. All of these things are a part of copywriting. So copywriting is everywhere. It's not something that you don't have to present facts. In copywriting, you present facts, but you build and you persuade. It's not just something that you are doing for building the loyalty. You are doing to build the customer base for them. थोड़ा सा और अंदर जाते हैं इसमें. तो जब आप ऐसे जूम आउट कर दोगे, पूरा पूरा जूम आउट करके देखोगे कॉपी को, तो इसके कुछ एलिमेंट्स हैं जो नेक्स्ट वाली में बात करेंगे, पर उस एलिमेंट से पहले ये कुछ ग्राउंड रूल्स जैसे. फर्स्ट हो जाते हैं, कॉपी मस्ट कन्वे पर्सनलाइज्ड टोन. देयर शुड बी अ स्पेस where the copy is talking to a person. Now, throughout the course, I've been talking about Zomato a lot. And do you remember any Zomato's post? and you share those posts. Or the last reel that you watched. What was the last reel that you watched?
The new advertisement of Swiggy,
Mm-hmm.
where they had the new advertisement of Swiggy, like that group ordering, I guess.
So that groom broom thing.
No, this was about where they had a collaboration with all those viral people on
Ah,
Insta,
So
like
that
क्या आपके
on,
दोस्त भी ऐसे हैं type that. Yeah,
yeah. Ordering different foods.
yeah,
That is also a personalized tone, right? You have different types of friends. When you're going to order, someone will say Maggie, someone will say no, get the other Szechuan noodle, someone will say no, get another stuff, someone will say shawarma, someone will say roll, someone will say someone will ask for whole course like food proper. So they are conveying a personalized tone that is friends are like this. They're talking to you. They just have faces. But like I said, you zoom out through faces and you focus on what are they saying. So they are saying that friends have different choices. Everybody in the group has different choices, and all of those different choices are catered through Swiggy. And what did this all do or present itself as? It was an advertisement. That is the second point. Copywriting is associated with advertisements and marketing campaigns. Also, it is connected to brand positioning somewhere. So you write an ad, you write the Instagram post, you write the Instagram image content that is also called copy. You write LinkedIn post, tweets, hoardings, these ads that you see, the scripts of these ads, real scripts, everything comes under podcast. Oh, copywriting. So the podcast titles, YouTube thumbnails, all of these things also come under copywriting in certain aspect, not every time. Why? Because they're the essential thing is to capture audience attention. So once we have intended that we are going to advertise, right? We have finalized a particular target audience, and then we have in that target audience, let's say in the recent Swiggy ad, they said that we are going to target 18 to 35 age group of people. This is our advertisement. The second is they find out after they find out their target audience, they said what all things can I do. They could have been one idea that oh, nearby restaurant delivery is faster and quicker. They can promote that. They can ask people to choose this icon to have the nearest restaurant delivered to you fast and quickly, even in the rains. Another part could be Swiggy taking this friends thing that there are different kinds of dishes that you want, and now you can get it under one roof. Another thing that Swiggy could have come up with some angle that particular dish. So this is region based. Their target audience 18 to 35 is located in Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, let's say. And they focus after they have researched around their data that a particular dish, let's say South Indian dish, is popular amongst them. So they focused on this particular thing of targeting people to order more and try different variety of South Indian dishes. These are three things. They took one thing, that is friends can order different things. Group of people can order different things all together under one umbrella. Now, what did they do that got your attention? Is to have people in them, known faces. That is where the third point that is essential to capture audience attention. If you're not grabbing them, if you're not having their attention, the rest of the ad, the rest of the copy that you've written will go in vain. So you have to capture the attention. Look out for the attention. Where is it? And then to capture attention, to get people stick to your content, and to convey a personalized tone, you don't have to give out any false claim. Be empathetic. Don't be uh, just salesy and saying anything to get the sales. Perfect. Anything that you want to add, Yukti, or ask?
Nothing.
Yeah. What does Yukti mean actually?
Um, it has multiple meanings, but then Yukti means an idea in Sanskrit, I guess, or Hindi. It's an idea.
Oh, nice. An idea can change your life. Nice. So these are examples. I'll share one more example. Remember, I was saying that should I share the video or should I share the uh, posts that I have, ads that I have? This is one. See, the personalization comes here, and this is also called insight. This is what you get after diving deep into an insight. Bad days happen. This is a personalization. This is grabbing attention and personalizing your tone. And the personalization continues here. At least your stuff will be dry. And also, when I say you need to visualize as a copywriter, you need to visualize how will it look with a little bit of rain, which is in drawing format, and a girl, a woman wearing the bag, and the bag is majorly focused. So this is grabbing the attention, personalizing it, and then speaking to public about what thing can be of benefit for them. This is a feature that their bag is waterproof, but you don't need to sell a feature to them. In copywriting, in blogs, articles, you might have to talk about features and specifications, but in copywriting you portray features as if they are benefits to you. And to understand this thing, the second ad, that is a paper ad of Volkswagen, talks about the same thing. This personalizes, grabs attention, and also sells you the benefit. I will zoom it in. Why did you? मैं कौन से पेज पे था? Hmm. This Volkswagen ad has a small beetle car on in the center towards the left side, and then they have written think small. Where the world is going, go big, go home, be a hard worker, hustler, earn more, spend more. They're like think small. And then they start by talking our car isn't so much of a novelty anymore. A couple of dozen college quits don't try to squeeze inside it. The guy at the gas station doesn't ask where the gas goes. Nobody even stares at our Shopee. In fact, some people who drive our little flare don't even think 32 miles to the gallon is going any great guns. Or using 5 pence of oil instead of 5 quarters, or never needing antifreeze, or rocking up to 40,000 miles on a set of tire. They added their features of the car in a reverse psychological way. Our car isn't so much of a novelty anymore. They go on and describe that this is spacious, how a couple of dozen college quits used to squeeze into it, but they don't try now. But they could have been. They have been doing it. And the guy at the gas station used to ask where's the gas going, because out of this curiosity, there's no question that it's something that is asked in a very sarcastic way, or in an impression where the person is shocked, but he is interested to know, yeah, where's your gas going? You come in a long period. And nobody stares at our Shopee because it was new at some point. Now nobody stares. Some people who drive don't think that 32 miles to the gallon, again, this is average, is going any great guns. And then they say this much of oil, that this many tires, and we don't need any antifreeze to be installed in our car. Then they go on and describe the reason. That's because once you get used to some of our economies, you don't even think about them anymore. Except when you try to squeeze into a small parking spot, renew small insurance, or pay a small repair bill, or trade in your old Volkswagen for a new one. These are all specifications sold to you as benefit to you. I have one more. I'll share this. This was written for MG Motors. They wanted to come to India and they wanted to have female technicians. You read the tagline: Women don't get cars. Isn't it grabbing the attention? And then they make the basis of it, try saying that to Meera Arda. Meera hasn't even passed out from the school yet, but that doesn't stop this young racer from Vadodara from becoming the first Indian female driver to compete in one of the highest classes of Formula racing the country, a national champion in the Indian Karting National Series. She has also been named Formula 4 Rookie Champion of the Year in 2016. Mira has a whole slew of awards to her name: Outstanding Women in Motorsports, Outstanding Women Performance, Driver in First Place at Highland Extreme TSD Off-Roading Rally being some of them. To say women don't get cars would be silly. To say that to Mira would be asking for trouble. We are MG Motors and we are on the lookout of our very own Miras, Sabas, Dibanjanas, Saras, Nehas. In short, women with drive. Our positions are open across purchase, product, manufacturing, and a caboodle of other functions. Point your browser to mgmotor.co.in to apply. The way we see it, since the beginning of time, there's only been one rightful place, and that is driver's seat. There's one more ad we will see. Um, that ad I am teaching to the people of copywriting, especially who are doing the copywriting advanced course. And the ad is this: why you should think more seriously about killing yourself. Isn't it grabbing your attention altogether? Then they say we wouldn't want to alarm or shock unnecessarily, but it is alarming that every year over 2 lakh people in the country try to kill themselves, and it is shocking because only a very few of them really want to die. Over 95% of these people who try to kill themselves and survive are glad that they survived. Out of those who did not survive, there will sadly be many who didn't really want to die, because in most cases an attempt at suicide is first and foremost a cry for help, and then this all builds up to the ad. This is what capturing the attention, talking to a specific target audience, and intending to talk the benefit, and asking people to point the browser to this particular website, contact this particular what do I say, company, or anyone that is in particular service product or something that is necessarily required. So, did you get that? Was it fun? Yeah.
Yes,
You want to watch one video ad before we move on, or shall we move on?
everything is fine.
Okay, because these all things builds interest for copywriting. But tell me, a happy ad or a I mean, animated ad or human driven ad? Which one is your choice?
Animated?
Cool. Nice choice. I will watch first the ad before the ad. Okay. Where's the ad? I did download it, right? Hmm. Where did it go? Anyway, you can hear it?
No, I cannot hear.
You cannot?
I can't hear it.
Okay, let me try this again. This is a great ad. This ad is particularly still being studied at different institutes. Can you now?
Set
Yes.
fire to your hair, poke a stick at a grizzly bear.
Do you want captions?
Eat medicine that's out of date. Use your private parts as piranha bait. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Get your toast out with a fork. Do your own electrical work. Teach yourself how to fly. Eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Invite a psycho killer inside. Scratch a drug dealer's brand new ride. Take your helmet off in outer space. Use a clothes dryer as a hiding place. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Keep a rattlesnake as a pet. Sell both your kidneys on the internet. Eat a tube of super glue. I
I
wonder
wonder
what's
what
this
this
red
red
button
button
do?
do.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dress up like a moose during hunting season. Disturb a nest of wasps for no good reason. Stand on the edge of a train station platform. Drive around the boom gates at a level crossing. Run across the tracks between the platforms. They may not rhyme, but they're quite possibly dumbest ways to die. Dumbest ways to die. Dumbest ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Be safe around trains. A message from Metro.
And welcome
Did you
back to this
think
US
of it
Open
as
Office
a
Plan.
metro
Miller
ad?
just lobbed a
Could you come again? I was not able to hear.
Did you think of it as an ad of for metro?
No, because at the starting it really felt like a general, be safe type of ads.
Yeah. This was taken out from Melbourne Metro in around 1980s or 2000s, maybe, if I'm not wrong. But the ad had so much of an impact that it was kind of a movement that was being held there in Melbourne, London, and throughout the internet. People went viral and started making their own versions of this song. They started making games out of it, just because this was intended to advertise what, an awareness. And then they divided what all things could have been done. Then there's a lot of things, but to our context here, they spoke very personally, because people think of doing these all things, right? Having done their own electrical work. In India, that's common. I do a lot of electrical work at home, but doing the whole switchboard and everything, house electricals, that's some other thing. You, our curiosity is there, right? And these are all curious things. When you put the fork in the toaster and you pick it up like that, pick out the bread from it like that, and different ways, you're having a rattlesnake as your pet. That's dumb way to die. I mean, dude, come on. There's no, the people will say kya fuddu insaan tha ye. And so that doesn't give them an idea, but that gives an insight to Melbourne Metro. And then they slide in that what all behaviors people are doing, that people try to listen song while standing at the edge of the station, or people drive around the level crossing that is being made. So um, these things make a great ad, and this is why I said human psychology will come very handy here. But these four things right now on the screen set you up for the four corners of a framework that you write in. First thing, you put in the efforts to convey the benefits. You go study, you research, you find out what people are talking about on internet right now, what people want to talk about right now, the comments that you scroll through. All of these things will give you an idea. You have to live it, live that particular target audience, live that idea, and you have to put in the efforts. And then you start by writing a compelling headline. So this is not an order key. You have to write the headline first and then the body. But ideally, the headline sets the mood. And so you drive people through headline. So you gave them a reason to stop at your content, your advertisement that you've written. And then you bound the readers by their choice. What do they want to read? Nowadays, readers don't want those salesy pitch. The readers want a purpose in an ad. They want relatability in an ad, and they don't know, but they want an insight, an observation to be attached to that particular ad. And then when you have all this masala going up, you have to control yourself from putting the extra namak. That is what is focus on risk reversal while creating copy. You've written good copy, you've written good ad, everything well balanced, you have researched well, you've written good, you have choice of your words are good. They're not hurting, harming, or making you feel that I could have done better. It's a great balanced ad. But that extra urge to put some extra masala to add on to the flavor, which is something you need to control your urge for. So focus on risk reversal. After you've written everything, go on, read it, ask people to read it, ask some of your, maybe in this field, you can share it with me. And then focus on risk reversal at the end of the day, because a brand comes with a brand image. If the brand image gets hurt, they immediately will affect the revenue that is coming to the company. And so focus on risk reversal is important because it will be on your head internally. I would say thank you at this point. But मेरा एक और जिम्मेदारी है that I give you an understanding of how you make your portfolio or resume. I will share it here. यार ये है ना बहुत परेशान करता है मेरे को. I'll share this tab. ये पर्टिकुलर फाइल बहुत परेशान करता है कई बार. So this is portfolio to PDF thing. स्क्रॉल नहीं होता है देखा. Basically portfolio, you know what portfolio is, Yukti, right? In short, you are acquainted with this term, right? So that is what it is. Yeah, you were saying something.
Nothing.
Portfolio is a comprehensive collection of work that you showcase. In short, the best of your work and the best of your content piece that you've written. If you have not written anything, you don't have to worry. In the first session only, I said you start writing content. You start making more and more observations and start adding on words to your observations. So, see, I also did this thing with my when I want to start when I wanted to get started with my first job. I went to Canva, or you can go to Slides Go, or you can go to Gamma AI. Gamma AI is basically for presentations and all. But then you can see if you can take a template or ask to make a template and then edit it later. So you select a portfolio theme for yourself, and then you start adding on to your work samples. If you don't have work samples, we'll figure out here. So the first thing is you pitch, pitch anyone you know. It can be a relative's business, a person who's writing poetry on some page, nearby cafe, or your club in case your college has one. And then you ask them that you will manage their social media, the content that you want, and maybe graphics if you can through Canva only. But you say I'll provide the content and you can get it designed, but I have a great understanding of content and I can do it for you for a week or 15 days. And whatever you are doing, add that to your portfolio. That will be a part of your portfolio. One approach is like this. Second approach is, you like what I said, when you start writing your observations, when you start rephrasing, paraphrasing, or making your own version of an ad that is existing, own version of a content piece that is existing right now in the social media, that can also be something of your content. If you write book reviews, movie reviews, or your opinion over what's the finance is, what your current education or your current profession or your current class is offering, and what all things you are getting benefited from or you would want more from it. And that's how you get to show off, you get to make a standout thing for yourself. Creating random work samples. If you go to LinkedIn, no, a lot of copywriters will use this hashtag spec ads, SPCAD, SPECAD. Huh? That is basically nothing else but a specification that an app or a brand has, and making an ad out of it. So the third point is that only. So you write an ad, maybe you write an article, you write a blog. That is a great way to communicate initially, because copywriting might need you to pursue it for a long time. वो copywriting वो वाला क्रश है जो थोड़ा नखरे करता है, तो आपको थोड़ा उसके साथ परसिस्टेंट रहना पड़ता है, पर आप उसके चक्कर में ऐसा नहीं होता कि अपने फ्रेंड्स को भूल जाओगे. तो आप ब्लॉग्स और आर्टिकल्स को फ्रेंड्स जैसा रखते हो कि यू गेट टू रिफाइन योर वर्ड्स, बट कॉपीराइटिंग इज दैट क्रश. And one day, if you get that crush, you will get a lot of understanding and you can sell things better. Fourth is Create random Instagram posts on Canva related to any brand. Again, the specific that we just talked about. You can make different posts out of it. You can write engaging captions and share it in perspective to the brand. For that, you need to research about the brand first. You cannot go just randomly and throw some captions on it. Research about the brand. See how the brand is being talking continuously. They might have a specific tone like me or you have, right? So read the whole captions, 15-20 posts तो कम से कम देखना कैसे बने हैं. And then you'll have an understanding that what topic you can choose and how you can portray it from brand's perspective. So things you can include in your portfolio, these are headings that you can portray. It's about, so the first page would be about you or your services that you're offering, then testimonials if you have any from the above approaches that we have done. Instagram feed, which if you have written the caption. So as a designer also, or if you are making it from Canva, you can capture like what we are showing right now in the on the screen. You can have this particular sample attached to this thing, or you can have your copy like we just talked about, spec ads, copywriting, blog links, all attached as a work sample there. And then emails that you've written, blogs, links to the reels, or if you can upload the video files there. And if you have another skill additional to this particular thing, you can add it as a section to your portfolio as well. This will help a recruiter or a person who's going through your profile understand better that what are you coming with and how the company can utilize it from. And then you can add the certificates you've done. One of the certificates that is from UA that you will get will add benefit to your portfolio. And then contact me page. Now just one suggestion as a copywriter, content writer to another content writer copywriting to you, Yukti, would be when you're writing about me section, what people usually do is I write it from my perspective that I am good with this, I am good with that, I am doing this, I am sir, I am Phalana, I'm good Dimkana. But for example, tomorrow you are a recruiter. My CV comes to you. You have the about section of me bragging about myself. What would that make you feel? That, oh, you the flex wala hai.
So basically, the about me section should be from a second person perspective.
From
Second
the
and third.
recruiter's perspective, from the brand's perspective, like we were selling benefits, not the features, right? So approach yourself that you have these features, you have these skills, how a brand can benefit from it. So that about me section would be the benefits that a brand can have when you are with them. So, but you don't have to be bragging ki, "Oh, bhai, I'm the one." But you have to be subtle about it, that benefits are a lot when Yukti is there as an intern or as an employee or a person who is running his or her own agency. If Yukti runs her agency, so she is coming to you and her agency is of this benefit to you. नॉट समथिंग कि अरे मेरी एजेंसी तो ने इतना उखाड़ रखा है, नहीं. हम लोग ये चीज करते हैं, आपके ब्रांड में इस तरीके से हेल्प होगा. एंड यू कैन सी फ्रॉम द पास्ट वर्क दैट वी हैव डन दैट वी कम अप विथ अ great solid background and roots. To approach the about me section from content writer's perspective every time you're selling yourself, right? The game of selling is everywhere. You sell yourself in on the first day of the class, on the second day of the class, when you are meeting someone for the first time. You sell, right? Unless you are there with a person for a long term game, unless you're selling yourself, you're being that person who can get everything. So approach it from that perspective with empathy, not bragging. समझ आ रहा है? बहुत ज्यादा भारी तो बात नहीं कर दी कहीं मैंने.
Hmm.
So these are few examples of portfolios that have been made. This is Sneha's portfolio. Sneha took the journey from this home page. She wrote about me. See, she has approached in that way only. If you're looking to increase your organization's presence on social media or struggling to run your business online, I would love to offer my services. I offer my services in these places. It would be great to work as a part of your team, as I would help increase your engagement with your target audience, assist your business in thriving online, and help reach your organizational goals. So you see how she has approached this particular aspect of about me section. This is about the company. How will they benefit out of your uh, services or your specialization? Then this is another portfolio. You go through about me. She has just written about the aims, hobbies, and everything that she's doing, skills that she have. One thing you can search up on internet is this thing, which is social media calendar, content calendar, as you may otherwise say. So you can look up and see how content calendars are being planned. This is one of the things that, as a writer, you must know what content calendar is. And then this is Ayushi's. See, I would say this particular about me section could have been better. I am a digital marketer driven by a passion to assist in expanding your online business presence and fostering growth on internet. Okay, but could have been better. When I give the pricing to my clients or potential clients, I don't write pricing as the heading. I write your investment in your brand. The investment that you will be making for your brand is basic, standard, ultimate. So it's not me earning money, but it's you investing in your brand, not in my brand, in your brand only. I say I am partnering with you, and I am not being a marketer or copywriter or just an agency. I'm a partner for you in the marketing journey that you are striving for. So when you approach things with an empathetic, yet a point where features are not something that you're selling, the benefit is something which is intriguing people. You have a different perspective. You get an idea now what copywriting is, content writing is. Anything that you want to ask?
Everything's clear.
क्या बात कर रहे हो? There should be applause for me. Wow. Nice. So this is my last live session with you. You have maybe another live session, but that's not me. शायद एक और है एक और है या नहीं है, बस यही था. Maybe होगा, check कर लेना. This is my last live session here. I look out for the group for something on 20th for the copywriting batch. I am having a guest lecture for brand communication. Like how should, when you're writing, how should you communicate visually, and how you should approach that particular thing. So a person who has been working in India and also a was helping a brand in US for almost 5 years to build his own visual communication identity will be here with us, and I will confirm very soon with the team that how much of people can we call on board. But if you're interested, shoot me a DM anywhere that you have my contact details. I will let you know. 20th, 9 p.m. Cool. I hope that works.
Can I have an Insta handle so that I can just DM you there?
Unusual Harsh.
Um,
UNUSUAL Harsh.
found it.
Works.
I'll put, yeah.
Huh? Then we may meet on 20th. And all the best. Keep writing, share it on LinkedIn. I know a lot of people who go through this course never write, but start writing. This will help you professionally grow. And with that insights that you have right now, it will build up and it will have a muscle memory instilled with you forever. So wherever you are appearing for, whether you are appearing for an interview next time or going for some particular business deal or your college interview, you'll have an understanding how to approach it and how to crack it. Okay, Yukti. All the best. Take care. Good night.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.